Super B, which I guess is a better name than like Human B, or B-Man, or B-Don.
You son of a bitch. I'll show you. You're getting the worst deck ever made. www.chrisangel.com. What a piece of shit. Yeah, this is what you're gonna get from now on. The worst. Had enough next gen spawn. Fragile my ass.
One week later.
Welcome to NGS, where we dive into my hobbies, such as playing cards. Now, I know that I robbed y'all of y'all's B-DoN's Select video by pushing the one that was supposed to come out today to St. Patrick's Day weekend for, the St. Patrick's Day extravaganza. I apologize, but I am making it up to you by doing this video because B-DoN found it in his heart to send me another deck for this month. So, don't thank me, thank B-DoN. And in here, he said that he's sending me a deck that is well known around the playing card community. So I'm excited to get my hands on these and see what we are working with. For those who don't know, this series is basically a series where B-DoN, the magician, this guy right here, sends me a random deck once a month. I open it, react to it, and so on and so forth. You see the mayhem, take place. And this is episode 4, I think. Let me try not to ruin the cards here. Damn, they really did not want me to ruin these cards. What is this packaging? What is this? And there we have it. I'm sure you know this deck. It is very iconic. Infamous, if you will. I've been told several times that this deck is not good and not worth the money. So I guess, sorry B-DoN, but I end up paying him back and reimbursing him for these decks. So really, it is my problem. So let's see if these are as bad as people claim them to be. Okay, so the packaging is a cellophane, which is pretty cool, I guess. It just falls apart in my hand, which is always a good sign. And we are in. So right off the bat, this feels like the cardboard that they put like product in warehouses, the like very white thin boxes. For those who do warehouse work and open large bulk product, I think you know what I'm talking about, this very thin white cardboard. That's what this feels like. And they decided to be a little lazy here. We have the front of the tuck case, which is the back of the tuck case, which is probably the back of the cards. They said, you know what, man? We have the image, why not put it on both sides? Screw it. But yeah, if you couldn't tell, this is the Chris Angel deck. I don't know what they call this deck, but along the borders of this deck, chrisangel.com, 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 they really want you to go to this website. And I really pray that that is not on the actual physical playing cards. Please don't be on the physical playing cards. But that being said, let's go ahead and look at what the back is going to look like. We have Chris Angel's eyes with like this bleeding makeup, probably crying lines from, actually producing this deck and realizing how bad it is. I don't know though, but I will give you an idea of how bad this is by showing you the bottom. Made in China. So that's always a good sign. So sign number 1, crumbling cellophane. Sign number 2, made in China, which isn't to say all things in China are bad, but I've been told these are bad. So that's a bad sign. In the middle of the playing card back, it looks like an eyeball, like something you could get off stock images on Excel or Word. And then Chris Angel written here and written here. It has this yellow and red going and this black border. On the side here, we have nothing, because why would they even bother? On the other side, we also have nothing, because again, why would they even bother? On the top, we have Chris Angel Mind Freak, and I guess this deck is called the chrisangel.com playing cards. Same thing on the bottom. You see a pattern here? Hey, let's go ahead and do 2 images, and you know what, screw it, we'll put it on the other side too. Which one's the front? No seal, but I think that's to be expected with this deck. Now let's go ahead and crack into these, should I say it, bad boys. If I can, hold on. Alright guys, I'm not like trying to play a joke here, I really can't. Jesus Christ, that was the hardest tuck case I have ever opened. Nothing on the flap, nothing on the tabs, I mean, what do you expect? And there are the cards, let's pull them out. Well, I'll be damned. They appear to have like air cushion holes. Jesus Christ. You can't tell. Why not? What did you send me, B-Don? Oh my god. Alright, here, let me see if I can put this into words or in video, audio form for you to understand how bad these are. Alright, so with a normal deck, like what do I have in hand right now? I have the Daniel Madison Rounders right here, the black ones. So when you have a new deck, right, you expect it to be smooth, like to the point that if I hold it like this, they just start falling out. That's not the case with these. I am like barely holding on to them. And they have no smoothness about them at all. The other thing too, so they have to be able to be smooth so you can, you know, fan. I don't even want to fan these, but I'll do it. So here's fan with a good deck of cards. All right, let's. These are not smooth, and you can actually hear it. Tell me if you can hear this. Put down in the comments if you hear this. But listen. That is the sound of these air cushion holes rubbing against each other. Sounds like a zipper. All right, so that's not good. I mean, you can dribble them. Barely. But they kind of just stick to the middle finger towards the back end. I guess I'll get a good one here for the outro. Beautiful. That's the outro right there. Oh my god, I just saw those face cards. Oh my god. Alright. And they do have the fucking... I try not to cuss on this channel, but they do have the fucking chrisangel.com around the borders here. That is just crazy. Did he design this? I really hope he didn't design this. Cause like his show at least had some cool factor about it. There were some pretty cool images and imagery and just effects. And that did not translate well into a deck of cards for someone who should have a pretty good line of deck of cards, being how famous he is. I think he even has his own theater out in fucking Vegas. Jesus Christ. But okay, to the face cards. So we have the Chris Angel A, which does look scarily similar to the Atheist A. And it's just duplicate Jokers, and I'm glad that they let us know that these are made in China on the cards as well, or at least the Jokers. You're not gonna get a guarantee out of that one. Here's the Ace of Spades. We have here it seems to be a cow with wings, I think. It looks like someone just dropped a feather or a leaf on him. We have a sun ray here, like with the lines protruding from the center with more circles on it. We have here these like leaf vine works. We have the thing that you see on the rider back, that little flower on the top left and top right and bottom left and bottom right there. We have a little flower here too with these little squiggly, swirly things coming out of it. In the background we have here more like leaves and vine work. And then it's all, framed into a giant spade with these little dots. The indices are just terrible. They're huge. They look like big index playing cards, but they were just put onto a small deck of cards, or a normal size of deck of cards. And the spade has a lot more, deepness in between the ball and the shaft. Sorry, I don't know how else to say that, but yeah. Then we get to the court cards, which I did get a glimpse of earlier. It looks like somebody took the court cards from Bicycle and made it in MS Paint, which I don't understand. Those court cards are, I believe they're free domain, so anybody can use them as long as they're the exact pictures without any artistic differences. So they could have used them for free, but instead we have like this He had to have done this on purpose, man. There ain't no way. Look at that queen. Squidward. Squidward. I mean, I guess he tried his best, right? I cannot... I'm trying! I need y'all to just, Bro, this has to be fake, man. There ain't no way. Alright, well... This man looks like he dropped a cracker on the ground and he's looking at it like, has it been 5 seconds yet? Maybe. Maybe it's still edible. Maybe I shouldn't. And here are the ones I saw. Like... For the full experience, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a shuffle real quick. That was alright, I guess. Now, this is a dumb question, probably on my part, but can they Pharaoh? Not that way. Nope. They cannot. Can I do any magic or sleight of hand with these? I don't want to attempt it, but sure, we'll try. Nope. Alright, let's go ahead and see what these look like in a black light. Well, I'll be damned. They kind of glow. You can't really tell on the camera, but they are glowing. The white is, at least. Yeah. Oh, man, dude. That was me trying my best. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just end this here. I don't see any other reason to keep grilling this deck. So that was the ChrisAngel.com playing cards by Chris Angel. If you're looking to buy these, don't. But I will still put a link down in the description if I can find them. Please don't. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. If you couldn't tell by how bad they were from my video, just take my word for it, please. I don't lie on this channel, so there you go. I apologize. I apologize for my bad language, but I need to cleanse my palate with a good deck here. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed my suffering, and I can't wait to see you right or back in the next video.
You're dealing with the ghost. We are spitting facts, so don't mistake it with a boast. Looking for a lethal injection, we got the dose. We are giving the chills from your head down to your toes. You're trying to touch us, but you're dealing with the ghost.